Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Jeremy from Disc Golf Deals USA. One of the hidden gems in the mid-range world of MVP is the Matrix. With flight numbers of 5.4, -1, 2, that sounds like a great flying mid-range that a lot of you guys might want to bag. Kind of gets overshadowed by the Hex, but I think this is a fantastic disc and it's available in 3 different plastics and we're going to test it out. Let's see how they fly. Let's go. Hey guys, one of the mid-ranges that kind of gets overshadowed by a lot of the other mid-ranges from MVP because they've got a great mid-range lineup is the Matrix. This is kind of an older model, but it still holds true today with flight numbers of 5.4, -1, 2. It's available in Proton, Neutron, and we even have Electron Matrixes out there, which Electron mid-ranges are kind of hard to find. We got these over at Disc Golf Deals USA. So we're going to test out all 3 of these. Let's see if there's any flight difference between the 3 of them. All right, first up, let's start with the Proton Matrix. This thing just looks super cool. Definitely has a classic look of the black rim with the old school kind of yellow-green top on it. Let's see how this puppy flies. Oh, wow. Such a great pushing forward, like slight hyzer the whole way. This thing really is good. We don't have a lot of turn initially, but I imagine with the Electron, we might get a little turn out of it. In fact, let's look at the Electron Matrix. Numbers are 5.4, -1, 1.5. So they did modify the numbers on the Electron plastic to show that it's going to be a little bit less stable than the Proton. Oh, dead straight, and then just sit straight. Holy cow. Is that the straightest flying mid-range ever? Might be. All right, last but not least, the Neutron Matrix. Yeah, not getting hardly any turn out of it. Nice solid fade. All right, so just like I expected, the Electron is definitely more on the less stable side, whereas the Neutron more on the overstable side, and then the Proton's kind of right in the middle. But those are just our first throws. Let's throw some more. Man, I am a big fan of having a mid-range in a premium plastic and then also in a base plastic. Back when I used to throw Innova a lot, I loved having like a Rock 3 in a premium plastic and then also getting like a KC Rock 3 or a Mic Pro Rock 3, which is like a base plastic where you could beat it in a little bit. Now in the MVP world, everything is pretty much premium plastic. Kind of hard to find those ones that are in base plastic, especially in the mid-ranges, but we got these Matrix over at Disc Golf Deals USA. They're flying great so far. All right, let's do another round of throwing these backhand. We'll kind of go from least stable to most stable, which I think has got to be Electron, then Proton, then Neutron. We got a little bit of a headwind here, so let's see how the Matrix does in this headwind. Electron first. Oh, definitely fighting that headwind. Slight turn out of it. Nice fade. Wow, out of the box. That mid-range is flying like a dream. Slight turn, slight fade, ending up in the middle. Mwah, beautiful. All right, now the Proton. Wow, holding up into the headwind. Nice fade. That's great. Wow, where these Matrix been my whole life? Now the Neutron. Yeah, no turn on that at all. Holding the hyzer the whole way. Yeah, that's definitely fighting the headwind. Matrix, you guys might be the younger brother of some of these bigger time stars that are in the MVP lineup, but Matrix can hold its own. Man, I could see myself bagging an Electron Matrix to replace my Hex for a nice straight mid-range, and then putting that Neutron one in my bag too to replace like an Eclipse reactor. That would be a sick lineup, and really love the feel of the Matrix too. All right, so we definitely kind of hashed out the stability differences between all 3 of these. Electron, definitely more the straight, dead straight disc that's gonna kind of end on whatever line you put it on. Electron, you're gonna get a little -1 turn, 2 fade at the end, whereas the Neutron, you're just basically getting 0 the whole time with a nice 2 fade. So these do feel really good in the hand and they kind of feel good for sidearm. So let's try them out on sidearm. Electron first. with the torque you're getting off of Sidearm, it's just gonna hold that turn pretty much the whole time. So yeah, Electron not quite as torque resistant. All right, Proton. There we go, that had a little hyzer on it. Yeah, great stability. And the Neutron. Yeah, definitely great. I wouldn't say I was getting a lot of great long distance out of them, but super reliable, dead straight, nice hookup at the end. It would be a great approach sidearm disc, at least for my arm speed. All right, let's close out by doing one more set of throws with these Matrix. Hey, if you guys are a big Matrix fan out there, let me know in the comments. I want to hear from you. All right, final throw. We're going to do a throw where I'm just going to try to get this to end up straight using the different stability of the disc. So for the Electron one, it's going to be pretty simple. Just throw it flat. Should keep on ending nice and straight. The Proton one, I'll give it just a slight anhyzer. And then Neutron one, a little bit more anhyzer. All right, so let's go with Electron first. There we go. If you want to go straight, just put that Electron Matrix nice and flat. It'll get you there. All right, now the Proton one, I'm gonna give just a slight anhyzer. Should pan out, end up in the middle. Slight anhyzer, flattens out, ends in the middle. Beautiful. Now the Neutron one, definitely more on the overstable side, giving it more anhyzer. There we go, more anhyzer, flattening out, ending in the middle. Wow. Prior to today, I hadn't thrown a Matrix, but this Matrix really impressed me. One thing I like is if you're an MVP fan, you can't really find the mid-ranges in base plastic very often. We got the Matrixes available over at Disc Golf Deals USA. Super fun having a mid-range in a base plastic, and it'll beat in, it'll become a little bit more flippy for you. Might start acting more like a detour or like an uplink. And then you can also have a premium one in your bag too. Great thing about that is it feels exactly the same in your hand, but you get different flights, which having that familiarity is going to be great for getting a consistent score on the disc golf course. So if you guys are looking for any Matrixes or other discs, head on over to Disc Golf Deals USA. We got them over there. Until I see you next time, peace out.